Good evening, everybody. Alright, today is November 1st, this, Tuesday. We are in Fort Worth, Texas right now, heading southbound on I-35W. We're almost down, not too far from downtown, heading toward downtown. Let's see, we got over Frontage Road, and then I don't know what's coming up next. I-30 or something, or yeah, the I-30's coming up. Yeah, 3 miles ahead. That might give you a kind of a good clue where we're at now. All right, we're on our way to pick up a load from the Tyson plant here in town, on the south end of town. It's going to be going to Southern California. As I mentioned there, I probably do not have rear camera footage again. If I do, I apologize. Again, it's a combination of, I think, SD card issues with the bottom, with the SD, with the port that, the side that the rear cameras record on, and as well as the left mirror, the left rear view mirror camera. It's been giving me problems as well. So I do have a new camera and extension cord on order for it. Hopefully it'll be at my house by the time I get there. I'm also hoping I can get home before the weekend so I can get the OmniTrack CLD unit out of my Peterbilt. Because I forgot to do that last time I was over there taking my stuff out of there. And because I need that so I can turn it in and get my maintenance account cleared out. Then I should be able to have a clean slate here with this truck. Alright, not sure what all else. I talked earlier today. Well, actually, you know what? I talked to a friend earlier who I know through here on my channel. He's a consultant, and we were kind of on the topic of public speaking. Yeah, because he thought I would, he actually suggested perhaps maybe I do some consulting work myself as a subject matter expert from the trucking industry, basically. And I was like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm not even sure where I'd start such an endeavor personally. I would think there'd be an element of sales work involved in that, and don't really have much of a thumb, I guess, for the sales aspect. But whatever the case, so no, I think he has a point though. Where public speaking, it is a skill. It's an acquired skill, and some people can do it naturally. Others, can make it look like they are naturals at it, even though they, I don't know if I need to, kind of iffy on if I need to be in this lane, by the way. I'm pretty sure this lane's going to terminate, become an exit-only lane up there. I do see an exit-only thing up there. Anyway, I'm going to tie this into, maybe some of you guys watching my channel might have an interest in vlogging on your own YouTube channels or other social media sites, and maybe some of you guys have a bit of apprehension to doing that. I'll just say that it takes practice, guys. Your first couple times doing it, it'll feel a little on the weird side, even if you're outgoing. There's a good chance that you're gonna feel a little bit apprehensive, like, I hope I don't screw something up, or I hope I don't get laughed at, or I hope I don't get any haters, or people don't find me too boring, or whatever. All of that is fearing what mistakes you're going to make, and to an extent. But in reality, doesn't matter how personable you are, how presentable you are, whatever the case might be. No matter how good you are with your public speaking or presentation, you're going to have haters, period. Now, you can't please everybody, so for that reason, I even also encourage other people, hey, if you, if you want to start up a vlog channel on YouTube of your own, and, it's not a competition for me, guys. I do what I put out what I put out. Whoever finds my information useful, valuable, entertaining, whatever, or relatable, great. If you don't find it relatable and you find someone else like Riding with Dave or Asian Mai or whoever, that kind of stuff, more to your liking, so be it. I'm not here trying to compete with anybody or trying to be the big, the top dog YouTube star or whatever. I don't really give a shit about being a YouTube star. Just want to really just vlog my stuff to be useful for other people and also for my family to keep up with what I'm up to. Maybe have some insight as well, and also have a select group at least of people who I've already had established a rapport with. So we're more of like a group of friends and not just a bunch of fans, whatever. Most of them already knew me from other sources, so that's kind of what I'm going for. It's if I end up getting a lot more subscribers over time, so be it. I don't, it's fine. I'm not trying to become famous, though. I don't really care. I've never had anybody come up to me at a truck stop and say, "Hey, you're Scott Zane, aren't you?" Like, yeah, who wants to know? Were you one of those guys I was cussing out on my things I've seen while trucking videos? Or do you just watch my channel, or what? So I'm not going to be overly paranoid, but especially my demeanor, I'm confident. My size, even if somebody did have an issue with me, they're not going to have the easiest time dealing with me. So I'm not saying that I won't, that they won't be able to kick my ass if they were to try to do something stupid, but I'll give benefit of the doubt first. If you can be civil about it, if you don't like me, even if you can tell me you don't like me for whatever reason in a civil way. Hey, I'm okay with that. I don't expect everybody to like me, and I don't. There are plenty of people I don't like, and they're who are might be widely liked by other people. Just because other people like someone doesn't mean someone else can't or has to. Whatever. Whatever the case, public speaking skills go hand in hand with vlogging. And like I was telling my friend there, how well you can how well you can express yourself, and the way you articulate your language and all that kind of tells what kind of audience you're trying to attract. Or it's one of the other things is one of the arts of public speaking is knowing your audience and talking in a way that they can better relate to. I was telling this friend when I was active duty, there was a particular maintenance group commander who I served under. We had a commander's call for me, basically not real formation. It was more of a conference room where, we all stand at attention when he comes in, but then sit back down and, the commander or whoever else, they orate. Now this particular group commander, he was using a lot of big words. Now, I wouldn't really say that I'm known for being the most eloquent speaker with language myself. After all, when I took the SATs in high school, I did not do good on the verbal part of it, vocabulary, whatever you want to call it. I was pretty low. Math, way high. Vocab, hey, I get 200 points for signing my name. No, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad. Even then, though, I only have an associate's degree, and You know, I have I would say a much broader vocabulary than the average person of, you know, my demographic, you know, where, you know, my education level and, you know, my type of work that I do and all that. But still, this guy was still using words that, like, what the hell does that word mean? I had to go look it up after we got done with the conference there and figure out what the hell certain words meant. And like, so he had lost me. I got fixated on what the hell does this word mean and trying to understand it in context, what he was actually saying. We're not too far away, by the way. Actually, yeah, just south of, I think the very first exit south of I-20 is the one I want to use. Because if I remember right, there's an island. Yeah, there's an island, so I can't make a left turn into their facility. I have to make a right only, so I have to come in from the north. I think it might be Atlanta Boulevard. Yeah, Alta Mesa. Kind of waiting on this guy. All right, there he goes. Going off onto I-20. Okay. But my point is, he lost me. He lost my attention because I got fixated on, like, what the hell do these words mean? And then when I got back to our shop, a couple other guys in my shop were saying the same thing. Like, what the hell? Who's this guy think he is talking to us like this? Like, yeah, you're not talking to a bunch of Harvard Law School guys or something, or Harvard, you know, graduates or whatever. You're talking to a bunch of blue-collar workers who may or may not have a college education of any kind. It's just kind of is what it is. So, talk to your audience. What kind of audience do you want to attract? Yeah, talking that way, you know. So, and at the same time, though, I was talking to my friend here about the way you talk can impact what people think of you. You can be somebody with a double-digit IQ. I think I might need the middle lane because I need to make a left turn up here, but generally there tend to be 2 left turn lanes whenever in Texas on these service road. No, actually, you know, I was fine where I was. No, actually, I did need over here. All right, so. See, I told you, there's usually a U-turn lane and 2 left turn lanes. This is a typical case here. Okay, so anyway, I told my friend that you can have a double-digit IQ, but speak so well that, you know, even in a room full of guys with, you know, like Mensa-type IQs, you know, if those Mensa-type guys talk like idiots, you know, I don't take any pride in their intelligence. Well, okay, how would that happen? But I'm just saying theoretically, you know, you can be someone of average intelligence and come across as way more intelligent than people who have higher IQs than you. Part of it being you might just know your material much better than they might know your material. Or you know how to speak a lot more eloquently, or, you know, more like an adult, I guess, mature adult kind of thing. I don't know, whatever terms you want to use there. So yeah, you can have a 155, 160 IQ and talk like a complete moron. And even if you are super smart and and you really know your stuff, just the fact that you talk like an idiot, people are going to look at you like you're an idiot. They're going to treat you like you're a moron. And the guy with the double-digit IQ who really comes prepared, knows what they're talking about, knows how to talk, and knows how to come across, relate very effectively to their audience, they're going to look like a genius. And they're going to be treated like a genius. Okay, so just practice. You know, I've talked about this before. Oh, no, we're going to make a right. No, not this light, but I think the next one. Yeah, this is definitely not the way I want to go here. Okay, but you're going to make mistakes. yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a kind of work of science in a way. My own videos, I watch them all the time, but you know, it's not really to sit there and enjoy listening to myself talk, because God forbid, no, I'm like everybody else here, guys. I do not like the way I talk. I don't like my voice. There's like so many times I'll watch myself and like, God, do I really have that high pitched a voice? But you know, or you know, other little things, or you know, sometimes I'll talk and I'll realize that there was a point I wanted to make or some details I wanted to add, and then maybe I missed them because I had some hey squirrel moment. Yeah, it took me off track and I totally forgot to get back to whatever I was talking about. So that happens, and yeah, I catch those mistakes. So, yeah, they will happen, and that's the reason why I watch my channel. I sure as hell enjoy hearing myself talk, that's for damn sure. I always say that the only people who really enjoy watching them, listening to themselves talk are usually narcissists. So don't feel bad if you have that situation there where you hear, you're like, oh God, I hate the way. Yeah, that's everybody. Welcome to the club, guys. Just do what you can, deal with it. And you know, just practice. You know, the more you practice, the better you get at it. You know, you also catch on to things like, you know, we were talking about and I was talking about yeah, because he had said there was somebody he was you know, doing research on, he was getting ready to do a presentation to, and you know, did some of his homework watching one of their videos, and they kept saying a bunch of times. So they got to where he was no longer caring so much about what they were talking about, and now he was more interested in counting how many times they were saying And he also was saying that somebody, I think one of his, like his employer or whoever, you know, told him he was saying really a whole bunch of times, and he was counting it up and stuff. So for me, I catch myself saying so too much. Like, why even say so? I don't know, but I do, and it just happens. And then sometimes I say a lot, especially if I'm not prepared. If I didn't adequately prepare for whatever I'm doing, you're gonna hear more ums out of me. And I catch them and like, yeah, I don't like that. Anyway. That's it. Just give it a try, guys. Get some, you know, you build up the confidence. You can be a shy person, whatever, and do just fine. If I remember right, yeah, it is on the other side of the railroad tracks here. Okay, we got two lots here, one across the street from the other. Now, I was told that this is going to be a drop-and hook. But last time I came here, I was also told that it was a drop-and hook, and then I ended up finding out it was going to be a live load because they didn't have any empty JCT trailers available to load me with. So, yeah, this building right here. South end of it will be the truck entrance. There'll be a guard shack there we'll check in with. Yeah, that looks like the one right here. Is there even a... You want me to pull forward so I'm not blocking the driveway here, or you want me to pull forward so I'm not blocking this, or? Okay.
Drive time.
That's right. Scott? Need that pickup number? Okay, 30,000, and then the last 5 are 42768.
All right.
Need me to open the doors or anything?
Oh, okay. Any load locks in the back?
I do not, but I can put some in there if you need.
Go to the office and take care of your job.
Okay, appreciate
You
it.
know what it is between 18 and 19?
Yeah, do you want me to park over here on the left if I remember right, correct?
It don't matter.
Okay.
You have 7 hours and 17 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and check in. I'm going to go ahead and find a spot over here on the left to back into, and we get checked in down there by about where that Bobtail is at right now is where the shipping office is at. Might be able to, yeah, actually let's go for this one. 'Cause I still have my tandems, actually, no, I need to slide my tandem, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Less tail swing makes it safer to get in here. Alright, so I mentioned the only difference between a backing setup with the tandems in a, like say, a normal California position versus all the way back is start your setup turn one spot past where you normally would. Just saw JCT Bobtail over on the other end there. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to put it in right here. So when I get to the end of this trailer here, cut across, kind of point it toward this JCT trailer. As far out as I can, and parallel with the lane. Plenty of room in this spot. I might be overshooting just a little bit. Well, drive tires were overshooting just a little bit. It means I was a little bit late on the timing to follow the trailer in or chase the trailer down, and that's something I very commonly do. So I've talked about that too, where you know, as good as I might be with my own backings, I'm not perfect. There's always little mistakes I make too, and there's always ways I can figure out how to improve them. So no matter how much experience you have, come back in with that same attitude, you're good. All right. So let's see if I don't know what else I need there. He asked me if I had load locks in the trailer. I don't know if I need them or not though. Yeah, in there. We'll find out from the shipping office when I get through there. So, alright, I'm gonna get checked in and we'll find out what we're doing from here. Alright guys, we are not ready to go yet. Wait on this Tyson truck to go by first. Okay, so what we're gonna end up doing is stage across the street. It sounds like he wants me to drop this trailer over there and then let him know when he's going to call me when they're ready. And and when he does call me, he wants me to tell him which spot across the street I'm going to be dropping this trailer in. We're waiting here. We usually park Bobtail on the other side of the street in that other lot. Thought about turning the headlights off, but figured I might leave it on because he's probably trying to check the seal number. He told me to go park across the street, drop it over there, and wait for him to call. Okay. That way? Okay. Alright, so we're going to go out the entrance side for his instruction. Okay, this lot right over here, caddy corner from us is where we're going. Wait, when was there an opening here? I don't know, that's not an opening. That's a left turn pocket. I was like, I remember it being, yeah, I remember you. Wait a minute, am I actually able to make that left now? That's new. It used to be you couldn't go that way. I had this, got a truck coming, so oh, come on. Wait for a year for a truck to go by, and then all of a sudden there's more. Oh, they're going too slow. I'm not going to sit there and wait. My tandems are all the way back, so I need extra room to make that turn. Yeah, this one right here. Where'd the guard shack go? By. Oh, there it is. I was like, I know there was a guard shack here. I've been in this lot before, and the last time I came here, they told me park on the very back row over there. Hello.
Hey, darling.
How you doing?
Is it loaded?
Empty.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
Scott?
Okay, you're good to go.
Okay.
Thanks, darling. I'm so busy.
Turn the engine off just.
Slow side.
17 minutes of remaining
Wow.
This is the slow side.
This lot's a lot more crowded than it was last time I came here.
Oh yeah, they're super busy today. They're so busy that they're having to pull trailers from up there and park them over here. Loaded.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess just find any spot,
Anywhere
right?
you want, go for it.
I appreciate it. Oh, come on. This thing took me out of PC, so is that a spot right there? It's gonna go back to PC, but this spot's open here, so might as well just set up for it. Spot 103. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, how about we point it at this Walmart trailer over here? Hopefully it's the right target. If it's done right, then I should be able to just come straight back with the tractor, and the trailer will put itself in there. Oh, I'm off. Okay, so Walmart trailer was a little bit too far down. Should have gone a little bit to the side of this side of the Walmart trailer. Take a long time for the tractor to catch up to the trailer, so see if I'm any better on the timing this time. Nope, I'm gonna be a little bit late. Yeah, same thing, a little bit late. That's something I used to teach my trainees too when I was a trainer. The further because I used to tell them, just as a bobtail, you know, go off to the side, and then I tell them, start your turn when you think it's the right time, or you can square up with your trailer, and it would never fail. When it was, when they were perpendicular to the trailer, they were always a mile off, like about 1.5 spots too late on starting their turn. I think we're good there. Okay, I think things have changed a little bit here, because last time I was here, hang on, that's Tyson. Hello.
Yes, sir, that's shipping and receiving. Whenever you're ready, we got yours already.
Okay, do you want me to stay hooked up to my trailer or drop it over here?
Just go ahead and drop it over there. Write down whatever spot you dropped it in. Come back to the shipping office, we'll sign your paperwork and get you out of here.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll put it on there then. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. All right, so either my load is ready now, or I guess that's what they mean. Dropping this in door and spot 103. If I can get this pin back in there ever, so I can get my trailer disconnected and we get out of here. All right, now let's give this a try. Open the window so I can more easily hear the kingpin. I think I heard it, yeah. That was more subtle though. Alright, drop the bags. Let the landing gear settle down onto the ground more gently. So it says like Bobtail area. I'm kind of wondering, is the Bobtail area in the other yard now or something? Because last time I came here, if we had to stage whatever, we would park over here. So this is definitely different. All right, turn off the utility light. Hang on. This guy's coming out anyway, and I don't want to be burning drive time on moving across, on just driving across the street. So. Probably ask her on the way out if, shut up. Just because I'm turning the steering wheel that far, there's nothing even over there. It's a fucking bobtail. There's literally nothing at all there. It's my side guard freaking out. Oh my God, you're gonna crash into something on your right. Thanks to two. Okay, now I think I will have to turn right here because I think there is an island here that I'll have to use. Well, unless I kind of cheat and use the opening right over there. So, yeah, I guess I can do that. Kind of just like what Swift is doing here. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing. Gotta wait on this four-wheeler to pass by, though. And I seriously don't remember it being set up like that where you could actually go straight across like that before. So I remember I used to have to go down to the other, that next opening, whatever, and turn around. Look like Swift's waiting for me to go by, and look like Yard Jockey's waiting for Swift, so let me get by real quick here. I'm going to park right up here by the shad truck. It's probably dispatch telling me my load is ready, which, yeah, I know, they just told me. Put it over here so I'm not in the way of this drop trailer. $7238. Yeah, they even told me my trailer number that I'm going to be hooking up to, so that's cool. Alright, so I'll check back in a second. Okay guys, we are ready to go. It's going to be at door 14, which is right down here. I can actually see the label for 14 above this Tyson trailer. And he's radioing for someone to pull the glad hand lock off of it. Yeah, they still got the jack stand underneath it, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, the lock is still attached. We'll go ahead and pull the jack stand. So he said they are so busy right now that they don't even have a staging area to work with right now, because like I was saying, a lot across the street is normally where we'd park when we're hanging out waiting. But yeah, they're so busy that, you know, you saw how busy that lot was and what the lady over there said. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing for them. Get my thing raised up. Yeah, we got that. I'm going to show you a little pre-trip finding here. Got a brake horn here. I'm going to show you a quick way to, if you don't have a good brake check gauge, one way you can find out if it's beyond the limit. Actually, a couple of ways. Okay. Actually, a couple of things here first. A lot of grease on there, like splatter on there. It makes me think that it's leaking out of the hub seal. Yeah, that seal's been greased, so it's not really something I'd be too concerned with myself. It looks like it's fine. It does look like it's mainly leaking from right there on that one connection point, but something else here. Have cupping wear on this tire here. Cupping wear is not a concern at all unless it goes below the wear limits on the nearby areas. There are a couple of spots right there, like right there, and I think the next one down. Actually, I even end up finding more problems with that tire after I get moving. So next time, like when I make my fuel stop on the way out, I'll probably take a good look at it again to see if I can get a better view of what kind of shape that tire's in. But might need to get that tire replaced. Alright, now, okay, there are 2 layers to this, these brakes. This brake is probably okay right there. I can see the second layer still, but it's not much of it left. But now, a stubby, what do you call a stubby 1/4-inch common screwdriver or standard screwdriver, a flat tip, whatever nomenclature you want to give it, doesn't matter. This is what do you call a stubby though. This is a 1/4-inch right here, this particular one, I think. So what I want to check for is, as long as that tip fits inside this gap here, we are good. Let me reposition my lights. Yeah, see, it fits easily in there, the entire thing. Even the fatter part of it fits. So I know we're good on the top, on the bottom one. Now we got to check the top one too. Yeah, we're going to be fine there, but it's definitely wearing. See, fits just fine. The wear. Okay, so the wear nose is fine. It looks more concerning than it actually is. Like I said, if I can fit my entire screwdriver into that gap, it's good. If there's any point in there where it doesn't fit, where it catches on or something, time to change the brake. So this brake will go a little bit longer. Alright guys, we are ready to go here. I got my tandem slid to the 40-foot mark. Should not need to be scaled, but I'm going to go ahead and scale it anyway when I do stop for fuel, because I will need to get fuel not too far along. Actually, let's leave that off for now, because the shaft driver is trying to back that Target trailer in. Alright, the BOL says it's only a 32,000 or so pound load. I think he's done. Around Swift real quick. Don't pull a Swift on Swift though. Alright, so yeah, 32,000 pound load, and it looks like I got somewhere between 31 and 32,000 on my drive as far as the weight's concerned. The last pallets are not very close to the back of the trailer, so I'm sure it'll scale just fine. Have a good night. I wanted to make sure he was sufficiently far enough from the trailer before I started rolling. Alright, on the way out of here, you can go either direction. Right turns would be a lot easier, so I'm going to go ahead and come down here to the light and turn right. And that'll take me right over to the I-35W service road and then go northbound on the northbound service road. Now normally if I'm going to Ontario from here, if I was anybody else and had any other reason, I would just get on I-20 westbound. Right there, one exit north of the next exit, the exit that I came off of, and just take that all the way out to I-10, in between El Paso and actually, I would say Balmaria or Fort Stockton, I guess another way to put it. However, stupid me, I did a stupid thing. Stupid is as stupid does, like Forrest Gump says. When I ended up stopping in Winslow to meet up with my friend Daniel, we had lunch together at the pizza place there. That's next to the old, the pilot truck stop that used to be there. We should be good here. I made the mistake of leaving my sunglasses on the table and walking off. So I got the case sitting in the back here, but I don't have the glasses. And they were closed yesterday. I tried calling them, but they weren't open. And I called them again today, and they did confirm that they do have them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back up 287 back toward Amarillo. And that way I can, even though I don't really want to go that way, especially when Arizona, everything in Arizona, northern Arizona, between Meteor Crater City area, in between Flagstaff and Winslow. From there all the way to the east end of Kingman is expecting snow on Thursday. So, I just kind of shot myself in the foot with that. Could have avoided all that if I had a good, if I'd been able to just take I-10, but such is life. I need to get those sunglasses back though, so and I did give them my contact info, my name and number and all that, so they know that I'm coming. So that'll be the route I'll be taking instead. I didn't realize they were, damn it. The cross traffic had the turn, I thought, so I wasn't expecting the left turn traffic coming from the other side. Not there was any traffic at all, but I had already committed to entering the intersection. And all of a sudden, they start coming from the other side of the overpass from where I couldn't see them. Like, oh crap, oops. That is the downfall of making a right on red. That was an oops on my part for sure. I'd like to take that one back. Like I say, mistakes do happen. Well, good lesson to learn for next time I come through there, if I can remember it, is that traffic will be coming from the other side of the overpass pretty quickly, and I don't have much time from when I first see them to when they're already at the limit line to make their turn. Alright, so like I say, nobody's perfect. You can be a 40-year experienced driver out here and you can still be making mistakes or have bad ways of doing things. You never know. Alright, that said, I am going to go ahead and call this one a night here, guys. Hopefully this one is a little bit on the shorter side compared to what you guys typically see from me. You guys already know what's going on. It's going to Ontario, California, by the way, in case I don't think I mentioned that earlier. So that's where it's going. brain farting on the name of the customer. It sounds familiar, like maybe one I've been to before. It's not a super familiar name. So I'll just, when I get over there and it's time to do the delivery, that's when you'll figure out where it's going, okay? Sounds good. Alright, that's it. I will talk to you guys on the next one, alright? We'll see you guys in Ontario. Have a great night.